I'm making this video because tomorrow I'm competing in the official ranked speedrun Minecraft tournament. I freaking butchered my words there. But basically, if you're in the top 100 speedrunners on ranked, then you get to compete. And I finished 46th last season, so I'm kind of hopeful that I'll at least be able to play a couple of games. I'm not sure if I'll be able to stream it on YouTube. I got a notification that was saying, like, link your Twitch page, so I might have to stream it on Twitch, honestly. I should probably ask, and I'll do that, like, after I make this recording. But I wanted to make it because I'm pretty excited about it. I've been playing like a beast today. The day before, oh my gosh, you do not want to know about it. I went like on a massive losing streak. And then today, I hit like 5 matches in a row. I think that I won, not 5 in a row. I think it was 4, then a draw, then a 1. But I basically hit 5 matches in a row that were all almost exactly 12 minutes. It was kind of crazy. Here, actually, let me pull up the times here so you can kind of get a deal of what I'm looking for. Basically, if you've never watched this before, it's like a 1v1 speedrunning race, so you're on the same world with the same luck. I'm kind of just stalling, waiting for my times to open up. Okay, here we go. So, in the past 24 hours or so, my competition times have been, and this might not sound super impressive to like top level players, but I've got a 12:03, a 10:52, a 12:48, a 12:11, a 12:09, a 12:59. Like, they're all 12 minutes, bro. There was like 3 of them that I entered on pace for like, I don't know, a 10xx or an 11xx, but I forgot to like make a bow, and so I just had to wait a solid 3 minutes for the dragon to perch. The point is, though, I've been feeling really excited about playing tomorrow morning. I probably won't be commentating much or using my mic when I'm playing because I'm going to try to focus up and do well in the tournament. But if you get... Okay, so the way this is working is the top 8 players out of this 100 get to play in the actual finals tournament for, like, that'll be streamed on Feinberg's Twitch, and they'll go up against... Man, I'm just all over the place. Basically, if you were the top 8 players total, you're guaranteed a slot in the tournament, and then everybody else in the top 100 is competing for a slot in that top 8. So technically, I could get one of those slots, and I could be playing some of the most cracked out the wazoo speedrunners of all time. We will see, though. I'm feeling good about my play, but I know how good everybody else in ranked is. Like, I just pull up Twitch all of the time, and people are constantly streaming. Like, I was watching Duke today, and I'm like, wow. Like, this guy is he's just too good, man. He's just too good. And I have some friends playing in the tournament, too. I'm part of this, like, friend group, speedrunning group called HBG. We have a couple people in there. I think, who do we have? We have Silver, we have Molly G, Danny, I think Draconics is playing. I don't know. So I have a good handful of friends who are competing. We'll see if any of us make it into the top couple. I'm currently playing Sock Monkey, or I guess Sock Monkey 747, you can see in the top right, who... I think they were in the playoffs last season. I'm not entirely sure. Maybe I'm thinking of Bing Pigs. But Sock Monkey's a pretty top-level player. I think he was like 27th or something when I played him right here. I'm, I don't know, around 40, 50th ranked currently in this match. I was pretty pleased with how this match went. Like, it was a... What was it? It was a Rune Portal enter, and I think the most important thing that I did was get a whole bunch of chickens before entering. Is this that match? Or am I thinking of something else? We're gonna world fit. Oh yeah, I have 4 chicken. Okay, so I don't think Sock Monkey got a lot of food because he entered a lot faster than me, and I didn't make any like major mess up plays. It was like pretty linear. You couldn't like, I don't know, you couldn't go much faster. So I'm pretty sure that's what's giving me an edge on this seed right now. I make a big play here and decide to throw a massive Pearl Hang because I know I just have the entire chalice of gold to trade, and so that's going to take a little bit longer. Even though I have like a bajillion pigs, like an unusual amount of pigs, this is probably the good play here. I imagine Sock Monkey did something similar as well. And then while I was throwing the Pearl, I spotted the Blaze Spawner, which is where... I want to go, so I'm just trying to map that out in my head. Maybe I even saw it before I entered, but I definitely saw it there. And now we're just going back to our pigs to pick up all of the trades. I know I have to bring my A game when I'm playing Sock Monkey because they're not somebody you can lollygag on and win. So I'm trying to organize my inventory here before I pick up all of my loot. I noticed that I have a lot of iron, so I decided to make some iron axes. Didn't mean to make 2 iron axes, but I did. I mean, it really didn't matter unless I was wanting to save that iron for like an iron chest plate or iron bars to do ground zero or something, which I don't do either of those things. So we're out now, and I noticed that Sock Monkey just entered the fort, so I'm like, okay, this is still winnable. I'm only like 5-10 seconds behind. Maybe it's because I went extra deep to throw my pearl, and it took a while to get back, but we're basically on identical pace. I noticed, though, I have like a squad of 4 blazes off my right here. I'm like, oh my gosh, this could be like, honestly, the determining factor to winning, just getting these stray blazes. And I don't think it's 4, maybe it's 2 or 3. I didn't get a super good look at it. But I think this is the first time I've ever done this kind of Ravel play. Okay, it is 3 blazes. So this is super nice because I'm killing these stray blazes while loading the spawner still. And so if it is 4 blazes. So if Sock Monkey didn't get any blazes, then I'm up 4 right here, and I'm sitting really well. So I decided to go for this guy one last time. I'm kind of scared that I'm going to get knocked off, and I can't remember if this axe crit's going to kill him. So I try to bring him up a bit. The axe crit doesn't kill him, so I would have been safe either way. But I have a spawner here I can snag. There was one more stray blaze off to the side that I could have gone for, but I decided not to because he's surrounded by wither skeletons. And I want to be constantly loading the spawner, which definitely pays off. I think I get my 6 rods here. Okay, now that guy doesn't drop. I have to be a little bit sketchy with this guy. Get him in a nice lineup so I'm not smacking him off a cliff. I got my 5th rod there and 6th rod there. So I didn't even have to blaze bed, which saved me wool and time. So I'm pretty confident that I'm doing better than Sock Monkey. I messed up my obsidian for a second. Would have been absolutely terrible if I only had 20 obsidian, but I have a couple to spare. So we're doing well. 630 blind, but I realized Sock Monkey also just blinded. So we're still on identical pace. The key thing, though, is when you're blinding, even though it gives you that advancement in tab and check, oh, they're blinding at the same time as me, that's the one advancement that like can vary time so much, because you can blind with 1 blaze rod and you can blind with all 6 blaze rods. I'm blinding with all 6 here, so I know that he's not going to be faster than me unless I just am like generally slower. But I assume, looking back at the footage here, that he is blinding on 1 rod. But I have to throw 2 Eyes of Ender, which is a bit of a sad days moment normally. So I use this tech called Boat Eye, where you hop in a boat for a second and then out of it. And it just basically makes your positioning more exact. So you only have to throw 1 Eye of Ender to locate the stronghold, which sounds kind of weird. I don't know exactly how it works. All I know that it does work, and that's kind of all I need to know. But unfortunately here, I did have to throw 2 eyes, and so I slowed down a little bit, but we're still re-entering the nether at 7:30. I know exactly where I'm going. I have all 6 rods. I just need to check some pearls. I up my render distance a little bit so I kind of know where I'm throwing. I craft up my wool, and I know that I have 3 more pieces of wool to make a bow if I need to. I might even have a crossbow, honestly. I try to always grab a crossbow. Okay, it doesn't look like it. Because if you're entering the end and you can't zero, it's always the consistent play to just shoot down all of the crystals, and it kind of sucks when you don't have a bow or a crossbow. So most bastions, I think, have a crossbow. Lots of the time I just forget, but this time we should be able to craft it out. We're just now arriving at the cords. I think I got them bang on. It's like negative 378. This gas is kind of annoying me. And now we are just digging down to be low enough to enter the stronghold, which is like bad in the sense that you're wasting a bit of time, but good in the sense that I'll have plenty of solid blocks to do a zero cycle with. So I'm totally set on that front. It's 8:30. I think my PB, I guess RSG PB, like stronghold is like 7:30. So this is like really solid pace, especially for like a ranked match. If you can be doing this every single time, you're like kind of cooking. So we're just gonna do a bit of preemptive. I gotta change my pie chart a little bit. And I think if I'm remembering correctly, I have a little trouble with this pie chart because I get a big spike and I can't go the direction of the spike. I see that there's cobwebs. I'm like, okay, this is probably a mine shaft, so I'm going to be a little bit more thorough. I know there's only one way to go, which is the way I went from starter staircase. I grab an apple, which is a really nice heads-up play because I know I have extra gold, and so I'm like, okay, I can make a golden apple to do my zero cycle with. I'm getting a little bit scared here because Sock Monkey shouldn't be that far behind me, and I still haven't found the portal room. I decided to check down here, but no portal room. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so deep. I'm pretty sure there's one place I haven't been, and if it's not there, I'm totally screwed. I have no idea what I'm doing. I sidetracked it a little bit. I don't even know where I'm going here. I took like an unintentional path, but I hear the silverfish. I'm like, okay, boom. This is where I need to go. I'm going to craft up my beds, my golden apple, my anchors, and then I should be all good to go. Not the fastest prepping. You'll see I like stutter for a second. But Sock Monkey has found the stronghold. I'm like, oh my gosh, I need to go. I need to hit this 0 cycle, because if I don't, Sock Monkey is most definitely hitting it. I could lose this lead in an instance. So I full send it all the way to the top of T88, and I have to go to T94. Here's the 0 cycle. I don't really know what else to say about this. It's kind of a slow build-up, but I know I have plenty of time. I'm going to try to line it up perfectly. I'm thinking the dragon's really low here. Oh my gosh, it's so low. I'm getting massive damage, but the dragon almost broke my bed, which was really scary. And I killed the dragon. So that felt really nice. It was a hard 0 cycle. I didn't choke on anything. It's a low 10xx. I'm not low 10x, sorry. It's a high 10x, and I did it against Sock Monkey. So Sock Monkey, if you're in tomorrow, good luck. Anybody else is in the match, good luck. I might be streaming on this channel like right now when this video is uploaded, but if I'm not, I'll link to my Twitch, and you can watch there if you're curious. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.